Hello and welcome to Cartoon Commentaries. Today we'll be watching Animaniacs, Hooray for North Hollywood, Part 2. And get ready to press play right now. The good old WB Entertainment logo. Yeah, definitely on the list of best theme songs of all time. And also one of the best intros of all time as well. Pretty much does everything a great intro will do. Has a catchy theme song, has really good animation. It tells you pretty much everything you need to know about the show. And it doesn't fall into the trap of the animation being way better than the actual show itself. Yeah, this pretty much sums up what the first part was. And it's also a pretty funny parody of the previously on segments. Yep, and that's pretty much what the rest of the episode will be about. Which I still think would have been best as a movie, but I guess they had too much plot for 22 minutes, but not enough plot for an hour and a half. And some more cameos. A worthy cause. And that's a good subversion there. And now we get the old guard at the gate skit. The old tried and true formula. Yeah, who doesn't love licorice? Looks like those dancing lessons have sunk in. And now all the 90s celebrity references. Yeah, this little guy here would probably never find its way into a modern cartoon. It's definitely a product of the 90s. Considering how so politically correct we are these days. Oh, this part. Any chance they can get to make fun of Joel Schumacher, they'll take. They'll never forgive Joel Schumacher for Batman and Robin. When you put the heads of DreamWorks into a blender, you'll get Pressburg Katzenizerman. The good old wild take. Now that's something you don't see very often. A Warner being a victim of a pratfall. And irony delivers again. I'm actually surprised that they didn't set up Mr. Plotz to be like a straight up villain of the episode and have him constantly trying to stop the Warners and sabotage their movie. I guess if this was a movie, he probably would have fallen into that role. And that's why Mary Hart, pretty much every time she shows up in either Tiny Toons or Animaniacs, her hair is a different color. I'm surprised that a Warner Brothers TV show would be making fun of a Warner Brothers movie. I guess a lot of people working on Animaniacs were not fans of Space Jam. Even though in real life, Space Jam was a huge hit. And now come some pretty good parodies. You know, I love how the aspect ratio changed to be the cinematic. And of course, doing parodies of movies that kids probably will never have seen. I wonder how many kids had actually seen Fargo when this episode came out. Of course, how many kids have seen Jerry Maguire?
And of course, there's the tragic romance between the beautiful English lady and the man she loves, the handsome rogue of the desert. Uma Oprah! Uma Oprah!
Well, this is a pretty good spot on parody, though.
I've broken every bone in my body. Get me to a doctor immediately. No, really. I shouldn't be moved. I need a neurologist and my chiropractor. Please.
What we need is for them to start making Animaniacs shorts. Like 5 to 10 minute shorts just of the Warner's takes on current day movies.
These supplies should last you a fortnight. I shan't be long, madam.
Where do you think you're going?
Why? Across the desert to get help.
Listen, pal. If you think you're free to meet a rot in some stinking cave in the middle of nowhere, then you've been out in the sun too long. How much longer, Dolphin?
Another day or two at least.
Well, okay, then hurry up, will ya? I'm dying for a long shower and a big bowl of Java chip ice cream.
It looks like Dot has her priorities straight.
Now that's filmmaking. And so, for the Warners in Hooray for North Hollywood, we give 2 enthusiastic thumbs up our noses. It's everything a movie should be. You get action, drama, comedy, and songs that'll stay.
I wonder what Siskel and Ebert, if they ever saw this, what they would have thought.
Mistake. So now, sit back and enjoy one more clip. A musical highlight from Hooray for
And now one of the best songs from the show. Even though it pretty much has nothing to do with anything that's happened so far.
They put my name there. Boy, does this town love me or what? Excuse me, Dot, but L.A. Dot, L.A. Dot, that's the sign that the bus has got. Written up where everyone can see me. L.A.D.O.T. spells L.A. Dot. Who'd have thought the one so cute could be this hot? The Metro line has built a sign for me. When I go walking down the street, all the folks I chance to meet wave and smile and throw a fuss. I'm the girl whose name's on the Metro bus, and no one else has that spot. Meryl Streep and Cher
They really loved making fun of Cher.
is totally not the only name.
There's tons of jokes about her in Tiny Toons and also a lot of jokes about her in this show as well.
Who'd have guessed I'm so adored? Think I'd be conceited, but I'm not. I'm just simple, humble, gorgeous LA Dot. I'm overwhelmed, quite a lot, blown away, I kid you not. Who would have expected for a sign to be erected saying LA Dot? But hey, why not? I am a star from the Warner lot. They're big enough 'cause they're all in love with me. So if my friends you chance to spot a great big bus with LA Dot, no need to ask or wonder why. You know that it was put there by my loyal fans.
I'm pretty sure this song ended up being on one of the albums. Well, not exactly sure.
Marching band drums
Since those Animaniacs albums, a lot of them are super expensive now.
so that every one of us could see
The only one that's really cheap was the first album.
Dot, excuse me, but that's not your name. LADOT stands for Los Angeles Department of Transportation.
Oh, well, you can find me on my webpage, but
I wonder how many kids actually tried this.
And so, the Schlosker for Best Picture of the Year goes to... Alright. Hooray for North Hollywood. The Warners.
I made a big
I wonder if an anthology film has ever won a major Oscar.
How could I have rejected that script and disgraced for life? What could be worse?
Mr. Fox, the chairman of the board is here to see you.
That'll do. Lots. Mr. Chairman, what a wonderful surprise. Can I get you anything?
Yeah, how about a hit movie? Except I hear you turn down all the good scripts.
Oh,
If Mr. Potts was this terrible at his job, I wonder how he went for this long before the CEO showed up.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Suppose we get along.
Yes, sir.
Now, walking like
Well, that's true.
that was a bad call, wasn't it?
Well, yes, sir. But
That cost us a lot of money, didn't it?
well, yes, sir.
And that means
You're fired.
have a nice day.
Considering how he runs the studio and how many scripts he turned down, and if the Warner's one movie made more money than all of his movies for 5 years, then that must have been he only greenlit really low budget movies, or he was just a terrible pick in reading scripts.
What more could we want? I miss Mr. Fox.
I guess the other thing, you have everything you want, but still not happy.
Then he'd scream and yell at us.
You have all the money in the world, but it means nothing if you have nothing, no one to share.
It's not the same anymore.
I want him back.
Me too. Then let's get him back.
All alone on New Year's Eve. What an
Man, things must have really gone downhill for him.
What do you want? No! Where are you taking me?
Potts, welcome back to the studio, old pal.
But I don't work here anymore, remember? You fired me.
I know, but now we're hiring you back.
Really?
Yep, it was a decision made by our company and your
I guess one movie made so much money that the Warners were able to buy the entire studio,
Our movie to buy stock.
or at least buy enough stock to take control of the company.
We're reappointing you as head of the studio.
I'm so touched, I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take back your job.
I'll take back my job.
Say you'll never leave again.
I'll never leave again.
Say everyone gets a big fat raise.
Everyone gets a bit.
Say it.
Everyone gets a big fat raise.
And finally, say, now go away. You're driving me crazy.
Now go away. You're driving me crazy.
Yes, Mr. Potts is back.
And look, 3 minutes to midnight.
And now comes one of the show's best songs. That every single year at New Year's Eve, I always will play this.
Everybody cheer. We've managed somehow, friends, to make it through another year.
Let's stay up late. Let's celebrate and then.
And it's a perfect thing. It works perfectly in the context of the episode, but you can also listen to it by itself.
It's New Year's Eve and I'm a beaut. Dressed up in my tuxedo suit. Got a shirt and vest that are starched and pressed like new. I do, and I'm loving the view.
'Cause it's New Year's Eve and I'm looking swell with a white carnation in my lapel. Got a coat and tie and I can't deny it's the rule.
And all the Warners get a verse or two to spotlight that spotlights them.
The parties at Sardi's and old guy Lombardi's doing the countdown tonight.
Well, it's New Year's Eve. Let the party rock. Let's dance, and then when it's 12 o'clock, we'll sing them tunes and we'll pop balloons with a cheer.
You know, I'm surprised this song doesn't get as much play as some of the other ones when it comes to conventions and stuff like that.
Year's Eve, so let's all get dressed in a tux or gown. When you look your best, you're the belle of the ball. You're the one that they all came to see. Happy New Year! Happy New You, my friend, and Happy New Me.
Say, oh, acquaintance be forgot on New Year's Eve, they say.
Let's give a cheer. A brand new year will soon be here to stay.
Let's drink our fill of sarsaparilla.
We're too young for champagne.
And every New Year's Eve, it's time to scream and
Eve and it's almost here. We'll dance and swing from the chandelier and we'll all go nuts when the ribbon cuts. We'll cheer.
When midnight comes, we'll cut a rug. We'll toast each other and kiss and hug as the shouters and screamers throw all of those dreamers right here.
Please headed our way. It's gonna be great 'cause we're staying up late. That's a fun
You know, it does blow me away that
New Year's Eve, gonna have a blast.
Animaniacs, every episode has multiple songs, yet none of them really feel like they're in one ear and out the other. They're always super memorable.
Fade out. The end. Done.
Our first sequel.
And everyone knows that the sequel's never quite as good as the original,
I'm glad you
especially when you put "son of" in front of it. And now it brings us back to where we started.
Cause he's the one in charge who calls the shots. He's really good, he's Hollywood, and no one can deny. He truly is a super whiz, and that, my friends, is why we're on our way to go see Mr. Potts. They're on their way to go see Mr. Morgan Brothers. We're on our way to go see Mr. Potts.
Say, you have any licorice?
And that was Hooray for North Hollywood Part 2. Well, now that 2018 is here, I'll probably be doing a few more commentaries. Well, till next time, see ya.